Hey guys, Aqua Duelist here, and with really any structure deck that gets a really good reprint, recently with SoulBurner, how that got the Ash Blossom reprint, there's usually one or two other really good reprints that tend to just get overshadowed by the main reprint that everyone's going crazy for. And with this case in SoulBurner, it is Gozen match and Dogoran the Mad Flame Kaiju. And we've seen this in some other structure decks as well that I'll just cover briefly later in the video. But if you guys would like to help support the channel, link in the description down below my Patreon if you guys would like to do that. And link in the description down below to my Discord server. That is completely free for you guys to join. So, going back to SoulBurner structure deck. So, basically, once everyone found out that the Ash Blossom reprint got confirmed, everyone was going mad over this structure deck, and it pretty much kind of became instantly impossible to find. Essentially, the day it came out, most places got bought out, and a lot of pre-orders were eventually canceled once the Ash Blossom reprint got confirmed, and the structure deck is going for like $15 and up online. So, everyone's crazy over the Ash Blossom reprints, mainly because but the fact that budget players have access to them now. But here's the thing: there's also two other really good reprints in the set, and with that being Gozen Match, which actually, even though it got reprinted recently in Hidden Summoners, this card is still pretty good and pretty strong. It's actually the second best-selling card out of the structure deck, by the way, and it's still actually pretty cheap. The reason why I'm saying it's overshadowed, though, is just because no one's really talking about it, and people kind of acknowledged it once the full card list from the structure deck got leaked. What was it, like, I think 4 or 5 days before the deck came out for the TCG? People were like, oh, cool, Gozen Match is in there. And, yeah. So people acknowledged that it was in there. But then the other good card is Dogoran, which is actually surprisingly not doing that well. Actually doesn't even show up till page 2 on TCG Player in the structure deck, and actually really cheap, only around 40 cents. I decided to, this would be a good time to pick some up. Because why not? Usually, with these overshadow cards, it's always usually a good idea, might want to pick some up for a little bit of bulk trade or trade bait and such. But no one really talked about the Dogoran reprint, and it's actually a really good card. Although the rares are actually down to around $2 now, we could easily see the the common prints probably go up to like $1, up to like $1 or $2, and then the rares could go up to maybe $2.50 or $3, maybe. Could stay at the 2 though, but the commons could easily go up to $1. I mean, it's a budget kaiju now, so why not? And we've seen this with other structure decks actually, too. I actually wanted to pull up two of the more recent one, or two that I could think of. One actually being the Dinosaur structure deck, which everyone should remember from 2017, I think it was. Yeah, it was 2017. Which had the Twin Twister reprints, which also, just like Ash Blossom, was only printed a few times. So everyone went crazy over the Twin Twisters, and what other good card came in that structure deck was Quaking Mirror Force, and no one really talked about it. It was honestly really weird. That card was actually really good at the time. It's not as good now, but still, just another solid card. And with the more recent structure deck too, the Zombie Horde structure deck, everyone was going crazy over the mainly the Shared Ride and the anti-spells, but there's actually another good reprint in here, and that's Sharanui Solitaire, which was around $7 at the time, and again, only had 2 prints, and the commons are actually $2, so we do see this reoccurring trend where basically there's going to be usually, like, if the structure deck has a really good reprint, there's going to be 1 or 2 that follow behind it. And going back to the SoulBurner structure deck, it really kind of, like, it's good that these cards got reprinted. At the same time, too, it kind of sucks. Like, there's a good and bad side to this, because the other two, the other card or two, in this case, the Dogorans and the Gozen matches, are actually really cheap because no one's really paying attention to them. Well, although Gozen match is a little weird, people are picking it up, but no one talks about it, and so yeah, it's like they acknowledge it. However, Dogoran, it's just like he got the bad end of the stick here. Uh, it makes them really cheap to get, and honestly, I feel like end up becoming worth doing like a small little penny stock investment in, if that's what you want to call it. Um, at the same time, though, it kind of sucks because they're really good cards, and like they're not getting the recognition or that they deserve. Really, I think that's the right. I think that's the word I was going for. You guys probably get it though. So that's basically the thing of today's video. Pick up your Dogorans and your Gozen matches if you don't have access to the structure deck. And you didn't really pay much attention to it. These two cards are in there. I would actually recommend picking up some copies now while you can. Especially Dogoran will be really easy to get because no one's really buying it. Not as much as Gozen match, and sellers actually have ridiculous quantities of these. So if you want to get some budget kaijus, get some trade bait, go for them. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you guys liked it. If you guys would actually like me to do more videos like discussion videos like this, let me know in the comments. If you guys have any questions, like for a Q&A video, I'd love to hear what you guys got. I would actually like to do a Q&A video now that I got a decent amount of subscribers. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of my content. I do 4 or 5 videos a week. Thank you guys for watching.